90-Day Fiancé Bombshell. Why TLC banned Jennie and Sumit forever? The hidden truth revealed. Hello friends, I am Elena. Welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Jennie Slatin and Sumit Singh were once the golden couple of 90-Day Fiancé, the other way. Their cross-cultural love story began with hope, heartbreak, and redemption, but it's all over now. In a shocking twist that no one saw coming, TLC has reportedly banned Jennie and Sumit from ever appearing on the network again. Fans are stunned, insiders are talking, and the hidden truth about their permanent removal is now coming to light. To first glance, Jennie and Sumit's story looked like a fairy tale that beat the odds. An American woman in her 60s met a much younger Indian man online, fought through disapproval, and married for love. TLC showcased every step, from Sumit's lies about being single to his family's outrage and the eventual wedding that seemed to prove love conquers all. But behind the scenes, producers saw a very different picture. According to production insiders, the couple's relationship had become a liability. TLC reportedly grew frustrated with repeated contract breaches, off-camera manipulation, and growing tension between Jennie and the show's production staff. What began as a unique storyline turned into a production nightmare. They weren't following direction anymore, one insider said. Every season became harder to film. The magic was gone. Another major issue was how Jennie and Sumit handled publicity. TLC's contracts strictly forbid reality stars from giving interviews or leaking behind-the-scenes details without approval. Yet Jennie allegedly went live several times on social media to discuss filming details and complain about editing choices. Sumit joined in too, responding to fan comments about fake scenes and calling out the network for twisting their story. This open defiance reportedly triggered major tension with executives who demand total control over cast appearances. It didn't stop there. The couple's financial dealings also raised eyebrows. After their fame exploded, Jennie and Sumit began doing paid shoutouts, brand deals, and private appearances, something TLC typically regulates. Sources claim the couple ignored repeated warnings from network lawyers about unapproved sponsorships. One insider even said that TLC viewed the behavior as a direct violation of their exclusivity contract, prompting serious discussions about permanent termination. Then came the breaking point. During the last season they appeared in, Jennie allegedly refused to film several key scenes that producers insisted were part of the storyline. The drama centered around Sumit's lingering loyalty to his family and the question of whether they'd ever truly accept Jennie. Producers wanted a dramatic confrontation to end the season, but Jennie reportedly walked off set, saying she was tired of being portrayed as the outsider villain. Production had to rewrite the episode at the last minute, costing thousands in reshoots. TLC executives reportedly decided they'd had enough. Behind closed doors, they quietly pulled the plug. No official statement was made, but a network source said, Jennie and Sumit will not be returning to 90-Day Fiancé or any of its spin-offs. The door is closed permanently. Till fans have questions. Why such a harsh punishment for a couple who brought ratings for years? The answer seems to go deeper than contracts and creative differences. Multiple insiders point to trust issues between the couple and producers. They were constantly accusing TLC of exploiting their culture and twisting their love story into a circus, said a source. But TLC saw it differently. From their point of view, Jennie and Sumit signed up for reality TV and then refused to play by the rules. There were also rumors of internal conflict. Reports suggest that Sumit's family privately contacted TLC during filming to complain about how they were being portrayed. They allegedly accused the show of humiliating their family traditions and using their pain for ratings. That communication reportedly escalated tensions, making filming impossible without major risk of backlash from viewers in India. TLC had to weigh whether continuing the story would create more controversy than it was worth. And there's another angle fans didn't see: Sumit's growing disillusionment with the spotlight. Friends say he started questioning whether the fame was worth it. He wanted a normal life, a close friend revealed. He was tired of producers telling him when to argue, when to cry, when to smile. It wasn't real anymore. Jenny, however, loved the fame and connection with fans, creating friction between them behind the scenes. The network reportedly sensed that the couple's bond was wearing thin and feared another public breakup scandal. Ironically, TLC's decision to ban them may have been as much about protection as punishment. If the couple's relationship imploded publicly, the fallout could have damaged the network's brand. They didn't want another toxic breakup like we've seen with other 90-day couples, an insider explained. It was cleaner to end things quietly. Since their exit, Jenny and Sumit have tried to present a united front online. They post travel photos, cooking videos, and messages of gratitude to fans. But sharp-eyed followers have noticed subtle digs aimed at TLC. Jenny once commented that reality TV is not real life, while Sumit told followers he's finally living without scripts. These remarks only fuel speculation that their feud with the network runs deeper than anyone realized. Meanwhile, TLC has moved on. The network continues to focus on fresh storylines, new international couples, and faces that draw in younger audiences. Jenny and Sumit's once romantic saga now feels like a chapter the network has closed for good. Their absence from recent tell-all specials and promotional materials makes the situation even more obvious. They're officially erased from the franchise's future. Fans, however, haven't forgotten. Social media continues to buzz with theories. Some believe the ban is temporary and that TLC might bring them back in a few years for a Where Are They Now special. Others think it's final. Jenny and Sumit went from being fan favorites to network headaches, one fan commented. TLC never forgives that. What's next for them? According to people close to the couple, they're exploring independent projects, possibly a YouTube channel or a self-produced documentary to tell their side of the story. Jenny reportedly feels that TLC painted her as desperate and naive, while Sumit believes his cultural identity was reduced to a stereotype. They see their own storytelling as a way to reclaim their narrative. Whether audiences will follow them beyond 90-Day Fiancé remains uncertain. But one thing is clear, their chapter with TLC is closed forever. The once beloved couple who symbolized cross-cultural love and persistence are now a cautionary tale about what happens when reality TV stars push back too hard against the machine that made them famous. The hidden truth behind the ban is simple yet powerful. It wasn't about ratings, scandal, or even bad behavior. It was about control. TLC wanted complete authority over how the story was told. Jenny and Sumit wanted freedom. And in that tug-of-war, the network made its choice. 90-Day. The Last Resort Season 2 has taken fans on an emotional roller coaster of love, heartbreak, and shocking revelations. TLC brought back some of the most dramatic couples from the 90-Day Fiancé universe, giving them one final chance to fix their relationships through therapy, honesty, and sometimes chaos. Now that the season has wrapped up, fans are eager to know which couples survived the intense retreat and which ones called it quits for good. Here's a detailed look at who's still together and who isn't after Season 2. Kalani and Asulu's journey reached its painful conclusion in Season 1, but their presence in Season 2 stirred up fresh controversy. Though they weren't full-time cast members this time, their story was mentioned as a reference point in therapy sessions. Kalani has moved on with her new partner, Dallas Nwais, while Asulu has been working on rebuilding his public image and co-parenting their two sons. Despite fans' hopes for reconciliation, Kalani made it clear during interviews that there's no going back. She's happier focusing on stability and healing from years of mistrust. Asulu, on the other hand, admitted that The Last Resort taught him about emotional maturity, but for this couple, love is no longer part of the equation. No 90-Day update would be complete without Big Ed and Liz. Pair entered The Last Resort trying to save their relationship after countless breakups and makeups. While therapy sessions helped them confront their insecurities, the same toxic patterns reappeared: jealousy, miscommunication, and control issues. By the end of the season, Liz finally reached her breaking point. In the finale, she admitted she couldn't keep fighting for a man who doesn't trust her. After filming Wrapped, Liz officially moved out of Ed's San Diego home and began a new life in Arkansas, where she's focusing on her career and daughter. Angela and Michael's story has been a wild ride from the start. In The Last Resort Season 2, Angela arrived furious after discovering alleged infidelity on Michael's part, but therapy opened a few emotional doors she didn't expect. Though Angela's anger was explosive, she also revealed deep fear of abandonment. Michael appeared briefly via virtual sessions due to visa complications, and their communication was rocky at best. By the finale, Angela admitted she still loved him, but she couldn't forgive him until he proves he's really changed. Yara and Jovi's marriage has always been a tug-of-war between independence and compromise. On The Last Resort Season 2, they faced major issues around parenting, trust, and Jovi's partying habits. Therapy revealed Yara's deep loneliness and Jovi's struggle to balance fatherhood with personal freedom. By the end of the retreat, both agreed to work on communication and set clearer boundaries. Yara even revealed she's been considering another baby, though she wants more emotional support first. As of the latest updates, Yara and Jovi are still together. They've been spotted traveling as a family, appearing at TLC fan events and sharing family vlogs. Though not perfect, they seem determined to keep growing together. Molly and Kelly entered the resort after their dramatic split following 90 Day, The Single Life. Their sessions were raw, with Kelly confronting accusations of anger issues and Molly opening up about trust and betrayal. Despite some breakthroughs, the emotional wounds were too deep to repair. Molly decided that peace meant walking away. Since then, she's focused on her Livy Ray lingerie business and wellness journey, while Kelly has returned to his career in law enforcement. Among the drama, Bilal and Sheeta were one of the rare success stories. Couple used therapy to address Bilal's controlling tendencies and Sheeta's frustration over delayed family plans. Through honest discussions, they learned to meet each other halfway. By the end of The Last Resort, Bilal surprised Sheeta with news that he was finally ready to start trying for a baby, something she'd wanted since their wedding. Fans loved seeing a more vulnerable side of Bilal, and Sheeta's confidence in setting boundaries earned her respect. Kim and Usman's journey was revisited during Season 2 through therapy flashbacks and follow-ups. Though their connection was genuine, distance and cultural expectations ultimately broke them apart. For The Last Resort, both went their separate ways. Kim focused on family and personal growth, while Usman pursued his music career in Nigeria. Despite their breakup, both have spoken respectfully about each other, acknowledging the lessons they learned. While not officially in The Last Resort cast, Lauren and Alexei appeared for a therapy check-in episode as an example of a successful couple. Fans were thrilled to see them still strong, raising 3 children and maintaining their signature humor and honesty. Lauren's openness about postpartum challenges resonated deeply with viewers. Couple continues to be one of the franchise's most beloved success stories. Season 2 of 90 Day, The Last Resort proved that reality TV therapy can't magically fix a relationship, but it can reveal who's truly willing to fight for love. While some couples like Bilal and Sheeta emerged stronger, others like Ed and Liz or Molly and Kelly finally accepted their limits. The series reminded fans that not every 90-day story ends with a wedding. Sometimes the most powerful ending is walking away. The 90-Day Fiancé universe has seen its fair share of relationship drama, misunderstandings, and shocking confessions, but this time it's Manon Berryman setting the record straight. After weeks of swirling rumors about trouble in paradise with her husband Anthony, the reality star finally opened up about what's really going on behind the scenes. Her message? Don't believe everything you read online. Manon, who appeared on 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days, became a fan favorite for her honesty, emotional transparency, and cultural charm. Her love story with Anthony started as an international whirlwind, 2 people from different continents connected by fate and determination. Fans rooted for them as they navigated visa challenges, family disapproval, and cultural barriers. But as soon as the cameras stopped rolling, whispers of a possible breakup started flooding social media. Rumors claimed that Manon had moved out of the couple's shared home, that Anthony was seen without his wedding ring, and that their marriage was on the verge of collapse. Some fans even speculated that the pair were staying together for publicity reasons, pointing out that both had recently launched personal projects that benefited from public attention. However, Manon decided not to let the gossip control her narrative. In a lengthy Instagram live session, she directly addressed the speculation, insisting that her relationship with Anthony was far from over. "People forget that we're real humans," she said. "We argue, we disagree, we go through stressful moments, just like any couple. But that doesn't mean we're done or that I've left him. Truth is, Anthony and I are working on our marriage and we're stronger than what social media makes us out to be." The statement immediately calmed some fans, though not everyone was convinced. Social media has a way of keeping controversies alive, especially when followers dissect every tiny clue. When Manon recently attended a public event without her wedding ring, the online rumor mill reignited. Critics claimed she was sending a silent message about separation. But Manon clarified that she simply didn't want to risk losing her ring during the event. "I'm not the type who wears jewelry all the time," she said. "That's just who I am." Anthony also stepped in to support his wife. He posted a heartfelt photo of them together, smiling at a cafe, captioned, "Marriage isn't about being perfect. It's about choosing each other every single day, even when life gets complicated." Fans flooded the post with supportive comments, praising the couple for being honest and mature despite the online negativity behind their calm demeanor. Though Manon admitted that dealing with fame has taken a toll on their private life. "The hardest part of being on 90 Day Fiancé is that people think they know everything about you," she explained. "They saw a few hours of our story on TV and now believe they can judge our entire relationship. But they don't see the daily effort, the late-night talks, or the forgiveness that keeps us together." According to sources close to the pair, Manon and Anthony have been attending couples therapy, not because they're breaking up, but because they're committed to learning how to communicate better. Friends say that both are aware of their differences, Manon's fiery personality and Anthony's quieter, reserved nature, but they're choosing to make it work rather than give up. Fans also notice that the couple's recent social media activity reflects this renewed commitment. They've been sharing more positive moments, cooking together, spending weekends with friends, and even teasing an upcoming joint travel vlog. For longtime viewers who fell in love with their chemistry on the show, it's a relief to see that they're fighting to keep their marriage strong instead of feeding into the drama. Still, not everyone is letting go of the gossip easily. Some online critics accuse the couple of damage control, claiming the new wave of happy posts is a PR strategy to boost engagement. But Manon brushed those comments aside with a direct response. "If loving my husband publicly is called damage control, then I'm guilty. Because I'll always defend what we've built together." She also used her platform to remind fans about the emotional cost of online bullying. "I see the messages people send," she said. "Some are kind, but others are cruel. I wish more people understood that words hurt. We share our story to inspire others, not to become punching bags for strangers." Her raw honesty resonated deeply with many followers who praised her for standing up for herself and her marriage. Anthony, usually more private, also shared his thoughts in a short online video saying, "Reality TV gave us a platform, but it also put pressure on us we weren't ready for. Manon and I are not perfect. We have ups and downs. But what matters is that we're still choosing each other every morning. That's what marriage is about." Insiders close to the couple believe this openness is part of why they've managed to stay together while other 90 Day Fiancé couples have fallen apart. Unlike some who chase fame or attention, Manon and Anthony have reportedly kept a strong focus on personal growth and trust. They've also started setting stricter boundaries with fans, avoiding oversharing about private arguments or travel details. In a recent podcast interview, Manon summed it up perfectly. "We learned that love doesn't always look like it does on TV. It's not grand gestures and drama all the time. It's small things like making coffee for each other, checking in during tough days, or choosing peace instead of proving who's right." Her candid reflections earned widespread praise across 90 Day Fiancé fan pages. Many commented that Manon's words showed how much she's matured since her first appearance on the show. A fan wrote, "She used to be defensive, but now she's handling everything with grace. That's growth." As for the future, both Manon and Anthony confirmed they're planning to renew their vows privately, away from cameras. They also hinted at expanding their family someday, though Manon made it clear that they're taking things step by step. For now, their focus remains on building a stable, loving home and proving that reality TV relationships can survive after the cameras stop rolling. Liz Wood's daughter has flat-out refused to appear on 90 Day Fiancé and has drawn a firm line from her mother's reality TV career. Apparently, Woods has been part of the franchise for a very long time, and her daughter, Riley, used to also accompany her in her storyline. But now it seems that the star kid has had enough of the limelight. Liz recently told her audience about her daughter's decision to stay away from the limelight. She explained how the latter wasn't willing to come in front of the camera, and she had her own reasons for it. Is this true? What is this all about? What did she reveal? Keep on reading to learn more about this controversy because the tea is really hot. Boyfriends and girlfriends are going to come and go, but what Liz and Riley have is for life. 90 Day Fiancé viewers have watched the way the latter never really left her mother's side. She didn't even throw a single tantrum when Woods asked her if she was fine with moving to Seattle. The star kid further stayed by Liz's side during all her ups and downs in relationships. Liz even revealed that Riley was supporting her during her cancer battle as well. She ran a 5K marathon to show her support with a t-shirt that read, "Running for my mommy Susan." Woods proudly shared pictures of her daughter completing the marathon. She even told her fans that her priority was only her daughter and her health during her cancer battle. Liz Woods' daughter, Riley, has always played a great role in her mother's storylines on 90 Day Fiancé viewers. Cameras were often used to focus on whether the star kid was forming a bond with Liz's partners. Hence, she was always part of the limelight until Woods appeared on the Diaries segment. Apparently, Riley didn't appear on the noted spin-off, and viewers wondered where she was. Madeline Perez's first wedding look has finally been revealed. But her hilarious appearance sparks laughter, and it's all because of her footwear choice. The 90 Day Fiancé star's unique look caught fans' attention, and her bridal moment turned into meme material. Madeline has been pretty excited about her wedding and wants everything to be top-notch for her big day. She turned into a bridezilla and annoyed Luke with her endless demands. Luke sent money to his Colombian girlfriend for her dream wedding. He has been dealing with his financial woes in the ongoing season of The Other Way. The reality TV star ran out of money before the nuptials. Fans have already been watching all the drama about Madeline's extravagant wedding. But her bridal look left fans in disbelief. What did she wear? What's so hilarious about it? Madeline isn't ready to compromise on her big dreams. She wants everything extravagant and special at her dream wedding. The 90 Day Fiancé star was waiting for Luke's arrival to start their new journey. However, Madeline was more concerned about the wedding preparations. She took him straight to the wedding planner to discuss the bills. The reality TV star told her partner they had to cancel the wedding if Luke wouldn't pay the bills on time. Madeline and Luke went to the wedding planner to find a solution. The latter told his fiancée that he couldn't pay the full amount and didn't have much money to cover the expenses. Madeline exploded over her partner's reaction. She told him not to get married if he doesn't have the money. The reality TV star gaslighted her partner for not fulfilling his promises. Madeline Perez often boasts about her fashion choices. She planned everything top-notch for the wedding.